Tell me a little bit about the 95-5 rule. That's a big one, man. I know it's not that number is not always 95-5, but the
Hmm.
theory itself kind of stands.
Yeah, so it's a great rule of thumb. I think John Dawes was the first one that I heard that published it, and then the B2B Institute did a bunch of stuff around it, and then more recently, James Herman published a new book called Future Demand, and he actually measured demand in all. I don't know, I think there might have been 15 different categories or something like that. And so if you think about it, like in terms of in this week, in this month, in this quarter, in this half quarter, 6 months, in this year, in this 3 years, in this 5 years, in this 10 years, being the sort of demand curve in that entire length of period. And you can arbitrarily set the terminology for your like calibrate it to your own business. But let's say in the next 3 months, how many people are buying? And so, as a rule of thumb, the vast majority are not buying now. So it might be about 5% in your industry. 3 months beyond, that means all those people are likely to buy at some point in the future. You don't always know when, but that's the 95% that are not buying today. But like we were talking about before with that mental model of the consumer decision journey, getting those people to put your brand on the top initial consideration set of the day one list when they're triggered is a really big job to do because 90 I forget there's a couple different studies, one from Bain and another one that came out. I can't remember. I can't draw a blank on where it came from, but around let's call it 80% of people, 80 to 90% of people pick a brand from their day one list. And their day one list includes 4 or 5 different brands. But for the most part, they're picking a brand from their day one list. So if you're not on it, then you're just fighting for the scraps, and then you're in that sort of red ocean kind of territory where you're just fighting for whatever you can get.
Yeah. And like the biggest misconception isn't that people think that they can just move people from 95 to 5 and that's not even a possibility.
Well, and I think this is the part where it like when you have something like a funnel and you start thinking about things like, well, all we need to do is just create more awareness, right? And then they'll drip through the funnel or leak out for various reasons, and maybe we caused some of that leakage. So let's plug those leaks. And so you think about like, well, my needs are in the next 3 months, and so we just need to put more fuel in the fire, get more people more aware, and persuade them harder at the bottom of the funnel. And so focus on the tofu and the mofu and like that kind of thing. And so there's a misrepresentation of reality there where there's just some really, really ingrained consumer behavior decisions that are, I would classify as market dynamics that are really driving the thing. And marketing is influencing and shaping and nudging those people as they come in and out of market, but they're not. We rarely have the ability to drive real, true demand beyond what the market dynamics are creating.
Yeah. Yeah.